Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. A little bit different video today. Today is not actually going to be car orientated, it's actually going to be a little bit more personal, a little bit more life focused. For those that don't know my history, I'm actually a PT, a personal trainer by trade. I did that for quite several years. I've been passionate about fitness for many years. Unfortunately, something's kind of gone off the rails over the last way too long. I'm way out of shape. I am way more heavier than I used to be. Actually, sorry, a little bit heavier than I used to be, but that weight is coming from a different place. I used to be a lot more in shape than I am now. I used to be used to a lot of powerlifting stuff, used to be a lot more muscular than I am now, and certainly didn't carry the middle section that I used to carry, that I used to have, or currently have. Been trying to get myself motivated to essentially do this for a long time. Got to the point the other day, essentially looked in the mirror when I got the other day, tried to put my work shorts on and thought, oh shit, that's a little bit tighter than normal. And just kind of went, you know what, fuck it, today's the day. No more bullshitting myself, no more carrying on. We're going to finally do this. So it's something I've been tossing up for a while. I've been wanting to do used to little challenges for my clients when I was working as a PT. Whether they were like a 12-week challenge or an 8-week challenge or a summer body challenge or whatever it happened to be. Used to do that a lot for my clients, and I've set myself a 40 after 40 challenge. So essentially for the next 40 days, I'm going to be going pretty full out in terms of fixing a few things. I should have brought the book with me. There is a book that I use that I've got a lot of ideas and tips and tricks and stuff from for quick weight loss, not long-term stuff or long-term fitness. There are some long-term stuff in there, which a lot of people have stuck to a lot of success. It's by a guy called Tim Ferriss. Some of you may or may not know him. He calls himself the human guinea pig. Very smart guy. Does a lot of stuff about accelerated learning and all manner of things. Going for hours about him. Does a book called The 4-Hour Body. It's not a cheap way of doing it, but it has a lot of really good habit-breaking things and a lot of good little tips and tricks that I've used personally myself. Used it in the past for a lot of things from weight loss to strength gain to muscle gain, size, that sort of stuff. Had a lot of success with it, so I'm actually going to be using a lot of the principles that I've used previously. So the things I know work, obviously a little bit older now than I was last time I did it, but the principles still work the same, regardless of how old and whatnot. So yeah, 40 in 40, or 40 after 40, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know, I'm trying to give it a fancy name just to make it catch, but basically I'm going to lose some fucking weight. Going to lose weight first, concentrating on losing the weight, getting myself down a few kgs, and then starting back in, getting this, what is supposed to be a full gym setup, actually out and dusted off and working. I have GTR Fest coming up this weekend for the show and shine with the Skyline. So the garage is kind of a bit heckledy-peckledy at the moment. Getting the car in, just doing last little touch-ups and stuff. After this weekend, though, I am completely rearranging the garage, primarily to make some more storage, but also to get access to this thing and have it out and open so I can freely get into it and do my workouts. We'll be, of course, following it all along here. Won't be car-related stuff, so I'll probably put it in a different playlist so those that are interested can watch along. Those that aren't, stick to the car stuff, that's fine, completely understand. That's what the channel was kind of built on originally, so I'm more than happy for everyone to kind of stick to that if that's the content they're after. Not doing it, again, like all my content, I'm not doing this for other people, I'm doing this for me. Doing it as my own little sort of personal record and diary as I go through, so I can look back in 12 months' time and go, yep, cool, I've actually achieved what I set out to achieve 12 months ago. I've, proven that I can do it again, proven to myself and whoever else that I can do it and stick to it. So yeah, there's a few things I kind of got in mind to kind of help keep myself accountable. Food is obviously the biggest thing. Started that as of yesterday. I have a really bad habit. I have a very bad sweet tooth, like a really bad sweet tooth. So I've gotten myself my protein shakes again, which actually timed out well because the company I get my protein shakes from, for those that are interested, I'll put a link down below. VPA is the company, completely non-sponsored. I've used them for years, back when they were Venom years ago. Brilliant protein, really good flavors, really good mix, no powdery feel, etc. And probably one of the cheapest around. They're kind of like a wholesale straight from warehouse deal, so they cut down on advertising and packaging and that sort of stuff. Very simple, basic stuff, but yeah, brilliant, really good macros in the protein shakes. But they just released a choc honeycomb one, which I thought I'll give it a crack. I usually just get standard chocolate and that sort of thing. Go with the choc honeycomb, really good. So I use that as kind of my crunch or my crutch for when I get sweet cravings and stuff. I'll grab a protein shake rather than a sweet or chocolate or chips or something like that. So I've got them. I'm going to start doing a lot more of my prep cooking as well. Didn't have time last week. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to have time this week, but we'll see how we go. I might just find time in the afternoons and get it done. So I'm kind of just doing day by day at the moment. Essentially, I will go into more detail what I'm doing for my food and my workouts and stuff in further videos as part of this whole journey. But basically, to give you a 10,000 foot overview, essentially very high protein, very low carb. Is what is called in the 4-hour book the slow carb diet. You can Google it, find a whole bunch of information about it. I'll go into depth here how I do it. Basically the same rules, just the meals I eat and how I go about planning for it, especially when we go out to eat and stuff like that. So essentially, yeah, cutting carbs out completely. I know most of you just cringed and turned off, which is fair enough. It is not easy. But anything in life that is worth getting is not easy. You got to battle through it and kind of do the hard yards to get the good results. But so essentially 6 days is very, very strict, and there is a cheat day allowed, which is only saving grace of it. And the cheat day is a completely no holds barred, eat what the fuck you want, whenever you want, however much you want. The beauty I love the slow carb diet even during the week, as long as you're eating the right ingredients and or more to the point you're not eating the stuff you shouldn't be. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to measure food. You don't have to do anything like that. It's very, very simple. Just eat what you want. You're hungry, eat. Just as long as you stick within those parameters of what you can and can't eat. Which makes it easy. I hate these counting calories and shit like that. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, plenty of water, cutting the carbs out, really high protein. Protein shakes, I said, for my snacks if I kind of feel really peckish. Carrot sticks and almond butter is my other go-to. I said I'll go into more detail. I could talk for hours about it, but I'll go into more detail in another video in case you want to watch that. Workout-wise, I'm going to start off this week. I'm not doing any workouts. Because my body's adjusting to the no carbs. I will feel like shit. I know today's only day 2. I'm feeling okay. I know getting on probably Thursday, Friday, I'm going to feel like shit before I have the cheat day on Saturday. Purely because my body's having to adjust to how it's getting its energy source. It's been relying on getting it from the carbs. Then I'm going to have to get it from all the fat reserves that I've got, which I have plenty of. So I will feel like crap for a day or two, for a couple of days there. Once I'm over that hump, then I'll start doing my training. My training to start with, I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to be starting on a HIIT, high intensity interval training. A lot of basic stuff. I'm going to start with all my basic equipment again, as much as I want to jump straight in and go to my heavy weights and my big powerlifting stuff again. I'm not going to be able to do that. I have all the bars and weights, plates, and all that sort of stuff there to lift. I got 200 plus kilos worth of weights that I used to lift fairly easily. That is not going to happen. I know that now, and as much as it's going to kill me, I'm going to start from the very basics, beginnings, and work my way back up again and earn those stripes all over again. So it's going to be a lot of bodyweight stuff, basic equipment, dumbbells, kettlebells, medicine balls, bodyweight purely. Things you can pick up from Kmart or your local department store pretty easy. So you can, if you want to follow along, you're welcome to. I would love to have you follow along and see other people changing their lives as well, because it's one thing that as a PT, that was the biggest reward I got, seeing people change their lives and transform their lives to better themselves and to see that transformation in their health. So I would love to have people follow along and kind of copy the workouts and stuff. They're going to be very universal workouts that anyone can do. And if there is something a little bit trickier, we'll always give a beginners and intermediate and advanced kind of version of it. This is something I'm planning on doing. As I said, initially it's a 40-day challenge, but I plan on keeping to this and sticking to it for quite a long time to come. Obviously, I'm not getting any younger, and the longer I put this off, the harder it is going to be to get myself back to where I want to be and keep myself healthy going forward as I get older. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm excited to start this again. It's something that's been long overdue for me, and something I know a lot of people kind of put off for a long time because they don't know where to start or they don't know what to do. They don't have that motivation. So hopefully this gives a few people motivation, gives you the inspiration to start doing your own little fitness journey and kind of getting yourself healthy. So yeah, that's right. And yeah, stay tuned for more. It's going to be an exciting one. See you soon.